I'm trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
No
Podcast.
Today I want to share an exercise which I adapted on top of an exercise that was in Maria Nemuth's book, The Energy of Money. And this exercise will ultimately assist in helping clarify how scarcity operates in your life. So I've discussed having a scarcity mindset in the past, and it's the polar opposite of an abundance mindset. And it's where you look at the world with a glass half empty approach. So this is a multi-part exercise, and I want to go through each section. And ultimately, it's going to help you arrive at a picture of your relationship with scarcity in your life. And it would be good to have a notebook or an open Word document to take notes with. And you must be honest, because the benefits that you're going to get out of this exercise will be in direct proportion to how truthful you are with yourself. So the first part of the exercise is answering 4 questions. And the first is, what issues, problems, or concerns do you currently have in life? And when answering this, you should look at all your worries in life, even if they might seem silly, and really just allow yourself to get all your worries out. The second question is, what do I say or think about myself for having these issues, problems, or concerns? Keep in mind if you have judgments about yourself because of these concerns, if you think you're silly, incapable, or irresponsible, or that you hope nobody judges you and finds out about these things that you're concerned about. And you should just keep making a list until you get at least 6 statements. Then number 3 are, what are my major blunders in life? And when answering this, think about all you've done in the past that you would be ashamed of mentioning. And the fourth and final question is, whom have I blamed for my difficulties in life? And when answering this, understand that this is really the opportunity to be honest and let loose. Figure out who they are, what they've done to you, list down all your complaints and ways that you've blamed people, and take the time to think about people outside of yourself. And as you go through making this list, write down how everything makes you feel. And lastly, remember, as you face your experience of scarcity, you are preparing to have a better relationship with life. And this relationship will no longer be tied to the past. The second section of the exercise is to go over a list of words and their definitions. And these words often represent how we deal with scarcity when we are trying to avoid it. So I'm going to go over each of these words and their definitions, and then from there, you should list incidents regarding your life that are examples of this word or concept. And you need to do your best to cut out rationalizations or justifications, and truly be honest about the essence of the issue. So the first word is greed, which is the desire for more than one needs or deserves, especially without consideration for the needs of others. The second word is dishonesty, which is just simply lying, cheating, or stealing. The third word is guilt, which are feelings of self-reproach, resulting from a belief that we have done something wrong or immoral. The next word is regret, which is a troubled feeling over something, that one is done or left undone. It's the feeling of it shouldn't have happened like it did. The next word is unconscious, which is the state of being not aware, and this is acting without the knowledge or preparation we should have had. The next word is manipulation, which is managing or controlling by a shrewd use of influence or power, and it's often done in an unfair or fraudulent way, typically for one's own gain or profit, and it's also getting others to act against their will or best interests for your own selfish gain. The next word is resentment, which are feelings of displeasure, from a sense of being injured, offended, or used. The next word is err, which is the state of believing something that is not true, or doing something incorrectly because of ignorance or carelessness. The next word is fear, which is anxiety or agitation, and is caused by the presence or nearness of a perceived danger or pain that is real or imagined. And the last word is self-deception, which is to mislead oneself into believing something is true when it's not. And after completing this, we now reach the third and final part of the exercise, which is to answer 3 questions regarding how your life would be if you allowed scarcity to be your ally. So the first question is, what choices would I make if I no longer held scarcity at bay? So think about, what dreams would you follow that you have put on the back burner, and what relationships would you pursue or enhance? Second, recall a time when you faced and learned from a limitation. What was it? And when answering this, think about if you were presently surprised by the outcome, what were your thoughts about the initial assessment, and what new ideas have come from that encounter. And the third and final question of this section is, if I were to simplify my life, what would I do with it? And as you answer this, look at areas of your life where you could have fun, contribute to others, and be more creative. Understand that by going through this exercise, you've just done more to understand your relationship with the fear of scarcity than most people do over a lifetime. And by doing this, it's paving the way to creating a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag #TheMoreYouKnow and new podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
No
Podcast.